Dear dearies, I miss all of you. Except for the ones that basically dissed or bullied me and wanted to get us dogs and swatted in the past. I don't want to talk about that. Hint, hint, my old castle, so to speak. But I wanted to post my audio recording of this video sooner while I was viewing one of my favorite reaction channels named Croaky Crota. They just finished viewing the last, Dion, I think it was the 4 episodes. Dion, yeah, it was. Of Steven Universe Future, when Steven had a traumatic and monstrous meltdown because of how he would, I guess you could say, resist his CPSE. And seeing the last episode again after Buddha forbid knows how long it's been, I cried. Again. I cried with them, even though they didn't really cry, but as someone that is a Gem fan myself, I had to assure that. First off, let me just say something, and it's 10/16, the 27th of May, on a Tuesday. I miss you, Dumbbell, Slade, Brownie. Hint, hint, she basically lives in the same state that Steven Universe is taking place. I miss... I'm gonna get emotional in my... Basically how Pearl said there's something sad. There's something to be sad about after when Steven had to deport just to go out on his own. Rebecca Sugar, I hope you see this video. I hope you do. Global, that basically is from Detroit, Michigan, of course. He's basically a man that has been a supporter throughout my channel and is a mod in other Discord groups. I've even felt awful that I even lashed out at him once. Well, to all of you I have. Well, Dumbo, I know that was by accident though. Dumbo, he's been the most active. I don't want to put anyone down. He's been the most supportive because he sacrifices his sleep and how he would get yelled by his mother just because it's difficult for him to basically get a job. That's not his mistake. His mother needs to be way more supportive. And he's doing the best that he can, darn it. Especially since he is poor, similar to me. One, Kroll, Fergus, and Jack. Especially Fergus, because if it wasn't for him, then Buddha forbid knows what I went through with Cartucci. I want to talk about that. Okay, I want to move on from that. Who else I want to name that's been supportive? I don't remember her name. Is it Dion? I think it's Terry, right? I think that's her name. Yes. You still have the... Yeah, you do. You still have the note because it should be in your closet. Yeah. So I do like to talk to myself, and Dion, that's totally fine. Ugh. Of course. I still got her letter. I still get Ensign's letter as well, even though I feel awful that I even called her a redneck for some dumb reason. It has nothing to do with her. It has to just do with the people that start bullying me and laughing over. I want to talk about it, okay? I wanted to address all of this because I miss talking to all of you. I do. I miss my channel. I miss talking to Dumbbell and basically Slade and even Darren has set up the GoFundMe page and even studying about the Chinese culture in the Qing Dynasty because he is Chinese American, and I even felt courageous to speak a little bit of Mandarin to him, especially when we talk on the phone a few times, because I don't mind giving up my phone number. I miss all of you. I do. Okay, I miss live streaming. I don't want to leave. I'm still here. It's just, I guess you could say it still feels like a long farewell because I want to live stream again. However, though, I wanted to be on my other Ducky channel that has been doing decent, I suppose. And I've been doing my very best just to be a cyber warrior, so to speak, of tweeting on Team YouTube just to get my channel reinstated, just because of one lousy community guideline straight, just because of posting what 3 18-year-old men, all adults, and isn't it? I may seem like a little sexual in a way. I didn't meant to go that far, okay? Because If it wasn't for Dumbo, I want to be more hesitant to express, well, even Sean. That's another man that is a viewer of my channel about my fetishes as well, because I do want to take a break from the kiddish side of my cartoon topics, etc. Because that brings me CPTSD, and I want to heal from that. And those two, they made me feel a little bit more comfortable doing those videos, especially since, well, let's just say that video topic I shared about the stomach fitness thing, that is popular from a country of, let's just say, Brownie's boyfriend originates. And I want to be more open about that country's culture, right? If you, basically, if you know what country I'm talking about, okay, it starts with an I, right? And ends with Ia, right? Not Indonesia, okay? That's to help on there. And YouTube basically thinks it's sex and nudity, but there's no nudity. There's no nudity. What's wrong with basically admiring a male's body? A male's body in an educational way. I just can't comprehend why YouTube would basically want to remove my channel that I've basically did some tears and sweat, okay, over my cheap El Capitan early 2010 MacBook. Yeah, this MacBook is quite obsolete because it's just so out of date, right? The software doesn't function that well. But I do my best just to work with what I have because, well, it's all that my money a couple of years ago could afford. Honestly, I just wanted to say, especially for Dumbo on this, I really want to return back. I do. Because I miss all of you. I'm going to explain this, especially during New Year's, right? You made me, especially Dumbo's part, you made me feel less isolated. Especially after we got evicted against our will. I still want to earn back my castle. I do. Okay? I want to earn back my territory. If that actually makes sense. Think about how the Native Americans feel when they got their land lost. Right? I'm sorry that I have to bring that up. Okay? In my state, let's just say that's... I'm sure for most of the country, you probably don't understand. You know, you probably do. Right? I had to bring that up. I wanted to share this because I feel guilty that I haven't responded to any messages and whatnot because I feel that it was for the best. Okay, just because I haven't responded doesn't mean I don't care. Okay, just think about the ending of Steven Universe Future when all the gems, Amethyst, Pearl, Garnet, they bawled their darn gem eyes out for Steven's departure, right? And that's how I feel. Honestly, I kind of just say something. This must be a sign because Tim, please thank him. I want for the ones that are hearing this all the way through, type in. Okay, you can type in a long comment. I will love that. Even if I don't read or no reply, and I doubt that this channel does way anyway. Type all capitalized. Thank you, Tim. Okay, TYT. If you wanted to abbreviate that. For giving me such... I did took a couple of screenshots of our conversations and whatnot on my Twitter. Okay, I only use Twitter just to see some news, what's going on, and I don't care about politics. Let's just say from Nintendo Switch to basically maybe Blue Exorcist. I don't know. If you see my Twitter, you'll see what I kind of follow, right? Even though I have a private one, but that's for private use, and I don't post anything on there or whatnot. Okay, that's a separate. No one knows, and I think it's best to stay that way. I like to keep that a secret, and there's something wrong keeping secrets. Okay, but I just want to unlock this feeling here to be more vulnerable that he's been supporting me so much that losing my channel made me devastated. I've been really, really suicidal lately. Okay, feeling isolated, feeling really frustrated and irritated. And confused and lost. And Tim repeatedly reminded me that, just Dion, do your best to keep setting Google an appeal. You'll get your channel back. Because he lost his before. Even though I always have the self-doubt in my head. It's similar to Steven, how he feels like he's a monster. I feel that I was, just because, well, I just want to be a functioning autistic adult, right? Even though I was diagnosed with ADHD. My mother told me I don't have autism now, but I know that you do. Okay, I have ADHD, if that helps. Okay, for my viewers are Aspie/autistic. Okay, I just wanted to share that. Honestly, I am full off out to self-diagnose because when you're really poor, you basically don't have much resources. What can you do? Honestly, it's the same way that you can't afford to go to a doctor. Well, honestly, I had to figure things on my own. It's similar to learning a new language. Honestly, yeah, I may not be able to go to college, but I wanted to go to college to learn a new language. Duolingo helps, even though, well, I heard that they've been having some darn AI issues. Ugh. Okay, and this is quite for someone that is considering himself as a non-god, someone that speaks Nanga plus languages, even though I barely could speak a couple of sentences. And damn, let's see, it was okay. French, German, and Spanish and Portuguese I could understand decently. That's only 4, so the other half not as much. Not including English. Okay, because sometimes Ava, I feel that I can't speak English properly, but I wanted to just make an update because I've been gone for this long because it's been irritating me. I feel so empty. I feel so inspired after viewing some videos lately of some gaming videos and don't Buddha forbid a geography related. That would get me too heated. As in, I want to do a video of it, but I can't. Because YouTube has been unfair with their AI error system that, oh, Dion, you've been posting sex and nudity. Well, I have censored it, right? And I didn't show any nudity. And what if it's educational, right? Basically, for example, the drawing penises from a really, really handsome Latino man that does drawings of it. That's educational. You might as well ban, what's to say, people under age of 18 to view the statue of David because he has a small penis, flaccid penis. Okay, that's part of our human history of basically the ancient Roman period. Okay, you don't want to ban that. That's history. Can't just ban history just because, yeah, maybe nudity is not sexual. So I'm being a little bit off topic. But I do my best, though. It's the same way when I lost my child for the first time for spam because I accidentally did share my GoFundMe URLs. Thank Darren for that, by the way. Okay, just to earn back my castle, right? On music, I did that on music videos, and YouTube gave back my channel because I feel guilty for that, and I basically want to educate myself not to do that again. And whatever error I did, I want to get my channel back. I just don't understand why YouTube had to be so darn cruel. Yeah, for creators that want to get by and just to basically show support for their families in a financial way. Honestly, I had to think before I speak a lot. I just said show support and then financial family. Interesting. But I just wanted to give a little update, and I just ate a burrito earlier. Damn, let's see, it's 10:28 again, the 27th of May on a Tuesday. And yeah, I was that hungry that I ate in 12 minutes. Yeah, I'm a sluggish eater. I guess you could say I eat similar to a New York pigeon. And then just flock off. Okay? I just wanted this to just get this out of my system. Also, this will be a little bit random. What is your favorite word? My favorite word is chocolate, I think. I like the word chocolate for some odd reason. I don't know. Chocolate, waterfall. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's my artistic brain because whenever I think, I could just picture words in my head. I don't know what type of mental condition I have, but I just wanted to just give a little update because when I was viewing Cookie Crud, one of the best channels, by the way. Plus, I think one of the boys reacted to her were kind of cute. I just wanted to share that. I think the Filipino one, because they're both friends, right? And he's wearing braces. That's kind of why. They look like they're in the mid-20s. And basically, when I was viewing the last episode with them, it reminded me of all of you. Dumbbell, Slade, Brownie, Globo, Jack Fergus, and Cole, um, Terry, I cannot pronounce her name. Essence. Who else I'm missing? I know I'm missing a handful of you, am I? The reason why is because you haven't been active enough. And I feel that you may have forgotten me and I've forgotten you, and I don't want to forget you if you've been really supportive. Right? That actually makes sense. So, and not to mention, maybe this was a sign. Someone liked my Instagram just now. I have not posted on there for Buddha forbid knows how long. I think a year? On a long time. I don't remember how long it's been. I think it was like a cute boy that's a model. I don't know. I just saw my notification. I must have stuck the notifications turned on. And again, I do not, just because, okay, let me repeat myself sluggishly. I do not, chocolate, open my notifications. Okay, chocolate, especially milk chocolate. I do not check my notifications, nor do I check my messages, right? Because I don't have that time for that anymore. But it doesn't mean that I don't want anyone to see my Instagram. If that was the case, I would have it on private. So, and not to mention, I don't have nothing to hide on there. So, other than that, it's probably just some drawings I did or something. Who knows? But I really want my channel back again. All of this just because I got one community guideline strike. It's supposed to expire. And what's ironic is that in my Gmail, they did give me a message later that they removed one of the videos about the stomach fitness, right? After my channel got removed. I just don't understand it. It's weird. I mean, my channel is still breathing and alive. Okay? It's just I cannot reach it. It's as though it's unconscious. It's in a coma. It's in a cyber coma. And I'm going to do my best to wake it up because YouTube won't give me access to reach it. Or him. And I want him back. So I just thought I could just get this out of my system, but also this is a little bit random. I wanted to share just two random adorable images based off the Universe fandom, or whomever did these adorable drawings, because as someone that is in the spectrum, okay, and a Spade, okay, this is my favorite Cartoon Network series. You cannot imagine, okay, I've been watching this since I was a teenager. Adult teen, pardon me. Yeah, I'm that old. I'm that old. Adult teen. Not teen, adult teen. Okay? Yeah, there's a difference. Okay? Almost every episode, plus Peak Lars is hot. Excuse me. Almost every episode made me cry. Right? And viewing the last episode, again, with Kirky Crota, made me inspired to do an update. Because it reminded me of all of you, especially Dumbbell. If it wasn't for all of you, I probably would have done something risky. I don't want to say dumb. I think that's an insult. For people that struggle with mental health, we're not dumb. Okay, yes, we tend to overthink a lot. Okay, we may have end up hurting others, even vocally, and I have. And I feel darn guilty for that. And if it wasn't for all of you, especially Dumbbell, okay? Global on his part. Okay, especially when I argue with my mother and a couple of the live streams and whatnot because we've been grinding lately. I don't want to talk about it again. Okay, I'm really close to my mother, by the way. Trust me, we're not like this. It's because you know whom, that Floridan female Bozer, hint, hint, a source of a D. Okay? I probably would have maybe gone back in a mental facility or who knows what happened. I don't want to think about it. I don't. And I was supposed to be 49 months clean, I believe. Yeah, I think it was supposed to be 50 months on the 10th of June. And, oh, speaking of June. Ooh. Okay. It's Rainbow Month. Hint, hint. Rainbow. Okay, if you don't know what that means, it's, okay. It's 3 letters. Okay? Pride Month? There we go. Okay. So, I really, really want to post the 3Gs. I really want to. Gaming, geography, and the last one that I don't want to mention. For those that are interested. If you're not, that's absolutely fine. I just wanted to share this because, honestly, I wish you could hear me cry, though, while I'm doing this, because I was bawling my eyes out. I was, when I was viewing the last 3 episodes. You can't even imagine. Okay? If I could get my Chota back,